evening, everybody. Welcome to Old Gray Bricks. Thursday night. This is our holiday week, so tonight we have a no topic. This is just a hangout and chat, and maybe we'll talk about what we got for Christmas. I got Small Paul here with me.
What's up, people?
We got Dana. We got the Wheels ladies. We got Matthew. And yeah, how you guys doing tonight?
It is so strange that last week the weather was trying to kill us, and now it's like, come outside and play. So
I had to put the windows down in the car on the way back from the grocery store because it was too hot.
Crazy, right? Just crazy. Oh, look, Fazoom's in the chat. He's enjoying Jekyll Island again.
Quick, somebody say something inappropriate.
But
The Gnostics. Oh, yeah,
Transubstantiation is a lie.
the Gospel of Thomas. I'm gonna probably get something for that one later.
Purple spacemen are ugly.
Well, now. That's not fair. I didn't realize that the New Year's set came out already. That it came out Monday, didn't it? Or Tuesday?
It came out the 25th.
It came out on Christmas?
It came out on Christmas.
Hey, I got my direct deposit early by 3 days, so we could go shopping.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, well, listen, Lunar New Year is their Christmas.
True. So they got it early. It's coming out. Chris is getting the steaks ready for us. Neophytes or whatever I call it. But, so we're getting purple air tanks, purple helmets. Everyone's going to be happy about that. Everybody's been getting the new CMFs. I got 5 figures, not even any of the ones I want. And I have been to multiple Targets multiple times. Zip, nada. Chris Campbell shot me a picture today. He got a case of 2 sets or 2 cases in a big box today. I don't know where he got them from. But
some of us are patient and we just wait for them to come out.
I know. And there's a part of me that just says, you know what? All I got to do is wait 3 days and they'll be out. You can go but I love the thrill of the hunt. I know I can go to the Lego store and just sit there and feel the bags and get whatever I want. Chris isn't here for me to say feel the bags, but there's still something about going into Target, having the hunt and finding them in the wild beforehand. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, there's something. It's called annoying.
Chris Campbell's got a guy. Yeah, Chris has got a guy.
So I spent all week at work while Natalie and Brian did fun things like go ice skating and feel bags at Target. And I got...
You didn't call me and you went ice skating?
They went ice skating. I was at work.
Emphasis on Brian didn't call you. True. Yes. I haven't been ice skating since I was in college.
Me neither.
Brian says me neither.
I mean, not that I don't live like a mile and a half from an ice skating rink.
I haven't been ice skating since last week.
What's up, Andrew Sada? So Meredith, since there's the baby. Show me the baby. I said it on I think Aubrey Nocturne on Instagram. She had posted a little, I think there was a little spaceship that came in. Something. Yeah.
I am going to make it a little spaceship, a little Galaxy Explorer tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow. It's happening.
And she put the little baby Benny in there, and I was like, Grogu's all good and fine, but he's got nothing on baby Benny.
Space babies. It was about the sewer babies, and it was about Baby Yoda. Now it's all space babies.
Now it's all about the space babies. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I mean, this is like I get it. All right, Mark's gonna laugh because yes, I'm having FOMO. I'm having serious FOMO because normally I will get lucky and grab the new CMFs sometimes 2-3 weeks before they come out. And other than those 5 figs I got, Nothing, not a Series 23. I'm finding like old cases of them on the shelves.
I'll get all biblical since Chris isn't here. The person who is usually first shall be last.
Ah, yes, I am last. I am last. And the sad thing is that the day that I probably would have gotten them all when I did find those 5, I was doing other things that were Lego related that prevented me from going to the store when I would have normally gone, and thus is my lot in life. Yes, I am.
It's all about the space babies.
I mean, when Brian sends me a message showing that he has 4 or 5 space babies, you know something's wrong in the world.
Only one of them are for him. They're all for us.
Yeah, space babies are for us.
Ah, but he was flaunting them. Brian was flaunting them.
He was flaunting them.
He
Yeah.
He was flaunting them.
Brown space.
He wants the UPS space employees. He does not want the babies.
Well, which makes sense. Oh, but that's actually perfect. Those brown dudes need to be
UPS employees.
UPS drivers. Forget sanitation. They're all about cargo.
I mean, how are you gonna get care packages? How are you gonna get your Amazon deliveries in space? I mean,
Exactly.
Jeff Bezos, he's gonna be up there too, slowly after Elon Musk is, but
They don't have UPS driver shorts though. That's the only downside.
well, you can't have shorts. You'd freeze.
Can't shorts in there are no shorts in space, Matthew.
There's a first time for everything. Come on, use your imagination.
So I think we should go around and say what Lego we all got for Christmas. I will start. I got 0 Lego for Christmas this year. Nada.
Yes.
I always get 0. I told him don't buy Lego at full price. I will be upset at you.
Yeah. But I didn't even give myself Lego for Christmas this year.
Well, I myself got 0 Lego for Christmas, but Small Paul got 3 sets.
Nice. So now that Paul has gotten his Christmas gifts, can we talk about the fact that box that I brought to you literally fit that Lego set perfectly?
Well, that was a Lego shipping box or something?
It was an Amazon, I think it was an Amazon box that ironically I had gotten the Spider-Man layer, which is the same size box that Ninjago set was. And it came in that box. And so when you're like, if you got something to put in, I'm like, I got a box that will fit perfectly. So I don't know what Amazon's done to have gotten a box that literally fit a Lego box perfectly. So
I got the same thing. I ordered a set, and the box was the exact right dimensions for it just to slot right in there.
Right. I was thoroughly impressed when I got that box. So I was very, very, very surprised. Very impressed.
Natalie would like to divulge her Christmas Lego.
Take it away, Natalie.
Go for it.
Like, because we had them in robotics.
We got the Legos Mindstorm kit so she can build her own robotics in the off season from First Robotics League.
There's 2 parts.
And there's 2 parts because that's the important.
Wait, say that last part?
There's teal parts.
Oh, there's teal parts.
Yeah, because that is the most important thing of the whole reason to get the set.
Is the teal parts.
Is the teal parts.
It's all about the teal. It's all about the teal.
I'm going to go grab my 2 Lego-related Christmas gifts so that I can show them.
Well, one of them is the book that's on my nightstand, but yeah, you can come and show it.
I will.
Small Paul can take a minute to talk about his Ninjago set.
Ooh.
Yeah. Crystal King.
So, it has a giant spear. You can see that. It has wings on its back. Why does Lego have to make the tail so tiny? Like, look at how tiny this thing is.
That's a tiny tail.
I'm digging the paint.
Yeah.
I'm digging the trans paint.
I knew you would. Because you're close. I mean, come on. Ribs can open up.
You got this wing on upside down, though. There you go.
These can open up, and then this thing can open up, and you can put like anything you want in there, like any type of minifigure, unless it has armor that doesn't fit. This can come close back up. The arms have 4 giant claws each. By a click each joint.
Yeah.
Nice click joint so that you can have some like arm motion.
Click joint.
The front legs don't do much. You just move their feet. The back legs are also connected. Click joint. Click skis. And that's about all we can do.
Pretty cool.
But it's a big, awesome set.
Yeah, nice.
Big neck. It's a
Those,
pink neck.
And a little bit of gold.
Those pink parts, those pink translucent parts are pretty freaking awesome.
Yes, they're gorgeous.
Those are definitely the cool parts of those Ninjago sets. I think I picked up one of the race car sets at Costco just because I'm like, oh, there's some pretty cool parts in there. I'm gonna probably want those. I might as well grab it while I can, because the odds are I'll want it and I'll need to go downstairs and crack open the box and scavenge parts back. So Meredith, I have to apologize to you. I didn't think about the fact that we could have invited you and Natalie to our Old Gray Bricks bruncheon on Friday. You probably had to work though.
No, I think I closed the office that day. I made executive decision. It's pretty awesome. We also made an executive decision that no one feels like going in tomorrow. So no one's working tomorrow. But nah, it's all right. I'm trying to think. What did we do? Was it Friday?
Staying home tomorrow?
Yes, I'm staying home tomorrow. What did we do on that last Friday? We had to make cookies and a bunch of other stuff.
No, that's right. You had family in town, didn't you?
No, my mother-in-law caught COVID, so we had to hang out on her screened-in porch in the 36-degree weather on Christmas Day.
Ew.
That was the day after Christmas.
No, it was the day of Christmas.
Mm.
We were out there in the screened-in porch in 36-degree weather.
Wow.
That's not fun.
Well, we brought some blankets and hot cocoa.
Didn't help.
Was there at least like a fire pit or something?
No, it was a screened-in porch. There's no fire pit inside. So
You're not making that sound very fun.
In porches with fire pits. Don't make it sound like I'm crazy.
yeah, she doesn't. So hey, but safe and sorry, because I don't know about small Paul, but Natalie has been seeming to bring in a cold every 2 to 3 weeks. So we are trying to err on the side of not getting colds again.
I got like 5 this school year.
Yeah, you've gotten 5 colds this year.
Yeah, Natalie, can you try harder?
Yes, keep that immune system working. What are we paying it for, anyways? But on the flip side, I am desperately trying to finish my mock before ABC kicks off because I have a lot more to do.
Yeah, that is
It's coming.
literally just around the corner.
It's a month and a week, as Ben Winnen pointed out, because he has to stay in the guest room, and you can barely even walk in the guest room right now. So.
Well, I need because Mark pulled the trigger, and we went to Mills for Moonbase, so which means I've got 5 weeks to Mills my Moonbase plates and have them all ready to go, which really isn't that big of a deal. But I've had other things that I've been working on, and where I anticipated doing Moonbase like all week this week has not happened, not even at all. I mean, I take that back.
Wait, does that mean Jetsons has to be milled?
I've got one done, but nothing done with it. But yes, Jetsons technically needs to be, or we need to give you a little lip or lift you up so that your corridors, although your corridors are floppy anyway, so
Hey.
we can probably make it work. That's all right. I said you have floppy corridors. And now I have this overwhelming sense of urgency to build space chickens. I need to do mech. I need to do it. I need to do like a mech with a chicken.
What makes them spacey?
Because there are space farmers to go with space chickens.
But the chickens don't have like air tanks or anything.
Oh no! They'll have their own their self-contained air units. They will be pressurized in some sort of mech, something like that. But they will be going after the corn that's being grown inside the habitat. I don't know. It could happen, something like that. It could be. I did, however, get up to Bricks and Boards in Dawsonville, which is a new. Matthew's like, what? Matthew, you would actually like Bricks and Boards because Bricks and Boards is a board game Lego store. So they've got RPGs, regular board games, and then they've got retired sets. They've got a decent pick-a-brick trough, probably about the same size as the pick-a-brick trough that you would find at Bricks and Minifigures, which is probably about half the size or less of what you would find at ABC. Machine Gun Chicken. Leave it to Angus to do that. That's awesome.
He built this several years ago.
That's awesome.
It's got missile launchers.
Does it open it up? Yes.
The chicken pilot.
Oh, now is that an escape hatch or a bomb bay door?
Let's see. What did he say? He didn't really say what it was.
He didn't really say, but no, that's funny though. That's awesome. That's awesome.
And of course, it's red and bloody inside.
Oh, and there's a chick even.
Yeah.
Love it. That's funny. But so Bricks. So I was expecting them to be like ridiculously overpriced on things like some other secondhand stores. They had decent prices on their retired sets. I even found I found another Raptor to add to my Raptor collection that I didn't have, and they only wanted $20 for it, where normally it goes for like $25. So I was like, okay. I
Only
also got
$20.
What's that?
Only $20 for
Only
9.
Well, no, I mean it's a 2004 figure for Jurassic Park. I mean, yeah, it's normally like a $25 figure or something like that. I also got a 16 by 32 old gray base plate, $5. I was like, hey,
$5?
$5 no holla. So that was pretty cool. Meredith, they had a sealed Paradisia pool set.
Yeah, I don't need it sealed.
I know. Well, actually, when I tell you how much it costs, you definitely don't want it.
I don't need it.
Yeah, it was listed for $600.
Yeah,
What?
I got mine with the box complete.
Yeah,
For I think $40 on eBay, and it came with the box. And
no, that's a freaking screaming
I
deal.
know, and it had it still had the price tag from Kmart on it.
I think this one does. I think this one does too. Actually, the funny thing is most of the retired sets that they have all have like the original
Price
tags from wherever it was that they were purchased and stuff like that, which was pretty funny. But yeah, decent prices. They actually are like I think Bricks and Minifigures does this too, where they're a licensed retail store or a Lego retailer. So they had on the shelf already some of the. They had the Spider-Man Morbius car. They had the TIE Bomber and the 501st Battle Packs already on the shelf. This was a week ago. Yeah. So, well,
the street dates.
Yeah. Well, hey, some stores do that kind of stuff. Heck, how many times have we walked into Walmart and seen stuff on the shelf?
Target.
Target.
Yeah,
I saw one of these.
I'm running out
sets.
I'm running out of slopey tiles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's slopes. Not
they're 1x2 and 1x1 curve slope tiles. There's a lot of them. There's a big roof on this. I didn't realize how big the roof is.
Are those cheese slopes?
No, they're curve slopes.
Oh, they're curved slopes. So 1x2s and 2x2s.
Yeah, 2x2. Sorry, 1x2s and 2x2s.
Yeah. When you said 1x1s, I was like, are they cheese slopes? Because I was going to say I've got a huge bag of black cheese slopes, but
Those are black roof tiles?
No, they're dark blue.
Oh, they're dark blue? You don't ever pick anything easy, do you, Meredith?
No, I think I'm gonna have to go to Burkina. They have a lot of them, and they're pretty cheap. They're like 10 cents or something.
So Ben Winden just placed his first ever
Burkina order.
and I was like, "Oh, Jeff, oh, Jeff."
But you know what, though? I placed my first Burkina order, and it took 3 weeks to get.
Yeah, they sometimes don't ship UPS or FedEx or DHL. Or do they ship a DHL?
They shipped DHL to me.
Yeah, they've been shipping DHL and UPS to me lately, which comes within like a week.
Yeah, I was very disheartened when I thought, oh, I'll just get these next week. 3 weeks later.
Well, that's because you're not special like us.
Yeah.
Well, I'm special, but in a different special way.
I'm Burkina #1 fan, yo.
I know. You have a badge, don't you? Even?
No, I don't. I need one.
You need a badge.
So I'm desperately trying to finish this route before ABC. But I got lights. I got lights.
The next time they let you print your own tile, I should get one that says, "Ask me about my Burkina problem."
We might have to make that happen regardless.
I had about, I think, 300 from Burkina or 200 last month, and down to this.
You and Martin, you are bricks of a feather, give or take, something like that. So, Matthew, you want to share with us what you got for Christmas that was Lego related?
Oh, right. So, because I can always get better deals with working the gift with purchase, I always tell my husband, do not buy Lego for me because I will be upset that you didn't get the VIP points for my account. So instead, he gets me Lego adjacent, such as the brand new Lego Engineer book, which he told me he has an alert on his Amazon that lets him know as soon as a new no starch Lego book comes out. I didn't even know this was available, and he had already pre-ordered it for Christmas. So, and this is all micro scale, and it is filled with instructions on how to build things.
Nice.
So not only does it like show you, but if you're not very experienced in micro scale, which I am not, I've only ever built one thing, which was for one of our lug challenges. So
you're welcome.
It's all Dana's fault.
Or actually, it's Meredith adjacent fault though. So go with
No, I did not cause the micro scale. Was not my suggestion.
Okay, maybe it was Chris's. Maybe it was mine. I don't know.
The official history of Lego, endorsed by Keld Kyrgyzstan on the cover, and
it's legit from all those consonants.
Mm. Well, and it's even written by a Dane, and it's been translated into English.
It's very fun.
It's really not even that hard to say. It's Keld Kirk Christensen.
Matthew just made it more difficult. I know.
I mean, come on. It's in your DNA. That's why you can say it.
Keld Kirk Christensen.
I'm not Danish.
Scandinavian.
No.
No? Okay.
Nope. Scottish.
Northern European.
No fish eating in your ancestry, something like that. No.
I mean, I'm Northern European, so I should be able to say it. But anyway, so those are two Lego directly related, and more tangential was this book, which I saw discussed on a couple of modular forums, which is Mr. Rice's Language of Buildings, which is like a picture guide, the name for various architectural elements, lots of different styles. So just a kind of handy book. It's also good. I need to distract my brain to fall asleep in bed at night sometimes book, because it's not about current events, and it lets me think a bit imaginatively and let go of the cares of the day. And then so that's the Lego for good, and then there's the Lego for violence. My very first Lego mallet.
That's a very small mallet, by the way.
It is. I don't anticipate using it a lot unless I'm on a certain TV show where you have to press a lot of bricks together. I'm assuming they give you mallets on such a TV show.
They would probably let you borrow one.
And then this was also on my wish list, which is the sorting tray with the handy spout. So I've only used it once, but That's because Thomas is was building the advent calendar set, which he still has like 18 more days to go. Even though we're now like -5 for Christmas. But so I had to pour out the Guardians pieces that he had built, and so I could bring it up and show it off. But I was pretty excited to get this. I mean, I have a number of sorting trays, but just the spigot aspect of it, I was excited to get one of these and try it out. So, and there endeth the tale.
There endeth the tale. You know, those trays are awesome. I think I have at least 4 of them. I have one in the basement all the time for whatever this, that, the other, and 3 that revolve around the house depending on what I'm working on.
Are they for like prescriptions?
No, you can get them at Harbor Freight.
Huh?
But they're also on Amazon, so that's where he got it, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you can't take Brian to Harbor Freight.
No.
Brian won't leave.
You can't.
Or if he
Hey,
does
Brian,
leave, he'll leave
Harbor
with
Freight tomorrow.
That's not my
Right.
idea of a hot date. Is Harbor Freight with my husband. There are many places I don't mind going for hot dates.
I don't like much of Harbor Freight.
Oh, come on. You find crap you don't need. You need to
I
buy.
just like their toolboxes.
They do have nice toolboxes
And sorting trays.
and sorting trays. Actually, I also got Chris Campbell pointed me out to because they've got those things with the magnifying glasses and it's got extra little clippy arms to do things. I'm like, oh! So last time I was there, I grabbed one of those.
Clippy arms? No.
You know, alligator clips or roach clips, depending on what generation you're from. They've got them on little arms so that you can paint things. If you need extra hands when you're painting something, fine details within the
Like trying to paint a friend's mini doll.
Exactly.
Maybe I should go to Harbor Freight.
Maybe you should.
They're not meant for clips.
It's across the street. Let me know if you're coming.
Well, apparently Natalie says we have to go to the Lego store on the 1st, like the regular basic AFOLs of the world, because she wants to buy Autumn's house.
Hashtag basic AFOL.
You know me, I'm just like, shop it at home. It'll be here by the end of the week. And she's like,
I didn't say that. You said that.
I'm saying shop at home. You said you want to go on the 1st. You said this afternoon.
I
when
said
came
to
home.
get it.
It's a journey. It's an experience. It's getting out in the world and seeing things.
Catching like RSV or all the stupid viruses, getting COVID for the 4th time. Just shop at home. Shop at home.
I said I want to get it. I didn't say I
Yes,
wanna
you
go.
said, Papa said that you wanted to go to the Lego store on the 1st,
No,
which
I
is the
didn't.
basic
Go in the
AFOL
car
thing to
today.
do.
No, I
It
didn't.
is. It is. I can say I will be there. I will be there on the 1st.
All right. Do we need to call the family counseling service?
Do we need it? Do we know when I don't have FOMO, but if I'm going to have to buy her a friend set, I might as well get it. Blacktron gift of purchase is coming out. Have they officially?
January 1st.
Okay, so we'll be January 1st. Okay.
It will be January 1st. It's $190 US, which is interesting because it's 190 euro as well. So go figure on that one.
I thought it was going to be like 150. Then I said it was 190 euro, so I guess.
I was expecting it to be 150, and then when somebody was like, "No, it's 190 euros," and I was like, "Well, now I'm guessing maybe it's going to be 200." So the fact that it's 190 is such a weird number.
See, the thing is if it didn't have stickers, to me, it'd be worth it. But it has stickers, as you told me.
So I actually, one of my buddies in Australia, Rambling Bricks, he did a review of the set already, and I mean, I'm excited to get it just because I'm a GWP junkie, so I'm going to get it anyway.
You're ace nut. That's why you're.
Well,
excited.
on top of, but I'm not a Blacktron fanatic. But yes, I'm going to need to get it. But after seeing the reviews of the set, I actually think it looks pretty decent. And considering that it does have stickers, it kind of makes sense why it does. Because the part that you would normally see them put the printing on for the front portion, it's not a common part anymore in general, much less in black. And so it probably makes sense for it to not be printed because it can have they're probably going to use that part in other stuff.
There's something else, yes.
Yeah.
It just.
But I do frown on the fact that all the computer screens are stickers. That was kind of like a what? The minifigure, however, looks. I mean, they did add a little bit of sauce to the minifigure because he's got back printing. Does it say $90 or $190 worth of back printing to require you to want to get it? No.
They
But
want stickers like Star Justice.
it could
How much is Kier Christensen paying you to say all this?
Nothing. I'm just rambling on because that's what I do. I ramble. Personally, I think the set was a half-assed effort. It is. It's a half-assed effort. But at the same time,
really
though,
phoned in. Yeah, I
oh,
mean
it's
they,
totally, yeah.
it looks like they took the original set and then just slapped one of these on the front of it, and they couldn't bother to mold the wings in trans red. So here's some tiles. They'll buy anything.
True.
They
Although
will.
they haven't.
I mean,
made
look at
sure
Dana.
about it.
He's gonna buy it.
There are very few translucent pieces that are larger than a 1x2 anymore, which is kind of, or a 2x2. So I guess there's something to be said with that. I mean, I could go through all the jargon and the mumbo jumbo, but it's still dialed in. I do like the fact though that they did already repurpose and reuse the Lightyear canopy though. I mean, that's nice that they used that as opposed to, schlocking it out.
I was gonna say they made the parts; they have to use them now.
They made the parts. Thanks Angus for making sure that they made that part so they'll use it in their sets.
What are you gonna buy to get your EWP?
I don't know, but she wants the house, which is $100.
Okay. So we can go pick a brick it. Just get some junk we don't need.
We don't need pick-a-brick. I'm probably gonna get the parade, the Chinese New Year parade.
Well, if you go to North Point, their pick-a-brick is basically non-existent. So definitely go to Sugarloaf if you want pick-a-brick, which I heard today. They got some good stuff
at North Point before Christmas when I stopped in.
Yeah.
2x6 white tiles. There's a whole cup of them back there.
I don't need 2x6 white tiles.
Okay, sorry. I'll go Natalie then.
What?
Might have been Natalie.
What?
Somebody was looking for him, wasn't me?
No.
It was like Martin a week ago or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, one of our newest members, Abby Friss, she is now part of the Martin Little Bird Pick-a-Brick shipping group.
Oh, so Brian's been dumped?
Oh, no.
Brian's been the pick-a-brick runner for Martin.
No, I didn't. I just did it once.
But no, there are bunches of us all over the country, actually.
So I am now the pick-a-brick runner for Andrew Mansbach up in the Greenville, South Carolina lug. He begged me to go get him two of the parts that hadn't made it to their pick-a-brick wall, and so I did. Even though I had to battle to find a parking spot, I couldn't believe. I thought retail was dead, but no, I couldn't find a parking spot on the Sunday before Christmas.
Well, they had 2x4s or something in pink, and he needs it for the castle.
What castle?
Sleeping.
The castle.
Beauty's castle.
The Disney.
It was like 8 cups of stuff. That's all I remember.
Yeah,
I've only been seeing because Martin has changed his format to fans only. So you got to be like an Instagram subscriber to him to see all his background and behind the scenes stuff. But just the little snippets that he is showing, I think this is going to be one of his biggest builds yet, which is saying a lot considering we're talking about Martin. Yeah. So Atlanta BrickCon, I believe, is going to be the debut for.
He was typing it today on Instagram, and I'm like, why do you have to splash the date up there to remind me that I still have a giant tower and landscaping and other stuff to build?
Because if he doesn't, you'll be 2 weeks from the show going, no. So.
Well, Natalie, you want to know why you're going to Mimi's tomorrow? Because Mommy has to bust her butt and finish this roof.
Yeah.
But you don't even have the parts to finish the roof.
I can at least finish some of the roof.
That's like 20 minutes.
Let me see how many dark blue tiles I have.
It's slopes. It's dark blue slopes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I meant that. I meant to say slopes.
Slopes. Not tiles. Slopes.
Anyways, yeah. So Martin was out there, repping the castle. It's gonna be there.
I see.
Aubrey is coming, and then the other Aubrey is coming.
Jean's Vision, she's coming too as well.
I don't know who she is.
You don't know Jean? You didn't meet because you weren't in Chicago, so you didn't meet Jean.
Well, I already got my hotel room.
Wait. Oh, for Chicago for this year.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I heard the blocks up fast, and I did not want to be having to be driving around. So
yes. I can confirm that being in the host hotel for Brick World is
it's a must.
It's a
huge advantage.
It's a huge.
Especially if you have a significant other who is not into Lego as much as you are.
Yes.
It's very convenient.
I have to say that the hotel that Chris and I stayed in, we went late. We decided to go late last year. And so the convention hotel was booked up, and we stayed around the corner at it's slipping my mind the one that we stayed at, but it was like a mile away.
Yeah.
It was, it didn't take us long at all to get over there, and it was a decent enough place.
Then you make it more curved.
I'm not saying there's something wrong with not staying in the host hotel. I'm just saying there are advantages to it. There are.
Yeah, it's great to be able to just walk downstairs, and that's great. But if you can't get into the convention hotel, there are a number of them nearby that are very close.
Yeah.
So.
Especially if you have in my case, I had a spouse, so I could just be like, "Hey, a group of us are going to go to lunch. You want to come to lunch? Come down. We're going to leave at 12:30." And I don't have to go pick him up and then go to the lunch venue and then drop him back off and then go back to the convention center. So yeah, it's pretty convenient.
Exactly.
And I discovered when I made my reservation, I didn't try to get the Brick World rate because I couldn't tell if it was refundable. So I just went to the hotel website and registered through the hotel website. It was like a few dollars different, not much at all.
Yeah.
Like $5 different, and I got refundable room just in case. In the event that I can't go, I won't, have to pay for the whole thing.
And I don't know if they do this or not, but I think I know in prior conventions I've been to, like if they book a block of rooms, they'll book several floors that are specifically for that convention or whatever. So that all the people around you are also there for the same reason you are. I don't know if that makes it any better or worse for people. I don't know. I know.
I hope I'm not next to a TikTok room or something.
Well, you never know. Well, I know. The Ericksons last year had to get earplugs because wherever they were located in the hotel, they heard everything. Like they couldn't hardly sleep because it was so noisy in their room. And I think that was because they were adjacent to the atrium versus
a large Indian wedding that was going on.
Three large Indian weddings.
Things got the wedding industry got backed up because of COVID.
But it was interesting that there were 3 Indian weddings in the hotel Saturday and Sunday.
Group discount?
It's entirely possible.
Now we would like to show off her artwork really quickly.
Show it off.
Where do I start? Here's her first rendition. She at the beginning of the show.
Thanks, girl.
And then she didn't like that one, so here's the second version with the
quality
space
radios.
With the baby. Gotta have the baby. And then old school.
Looking good.
Now do an anime version.
What the first 2 were? She's into making anime eyes. If you didn't notice, they were big and they had bubbles and more bubbles within the bubbles.
No, they were.
Whatever.
I'm not an expert in anime. I leave that to Dana and Mark.
I am far from an expert, but I have watched some.
So when I was at Georgia Tech, my roommate sophomore year ran an anime server, and one day I come back from class and her internet is shut off. Not my port, but her port is. And so she has to go down to what's called the OIT, the Office of IT. And she has to tell this guy what she was doing. And she didn't want to tell him that she was running an anime FTP site. So she just said, I don't know. My friend told me to download this FTP thing, and he would send me some anime. And yeah, that's just what I was doing. I don't know what he was doing on it. He just put some stuff up there for me to watch. She totally got away with it. And apparently out of all of the users of of bandwidth at Georgia Tech back in, this is like 2001, she was number 3 during that time period.
And she just played, I don't know.
And she flipped her hair. It was like
flipped her hair,
eyes.
put on some makeup, went down to OIT, flipped her hair, and played dumb.
I worked at this fairly fancy supper club in Huntsville, and we had a model-looking, a woman who seated parties. We're sitting around after everybody's left, and we're talking about traffic tickets, and people are telling stories, and she says, "Well, I've never gotten a traffic ticket." And we're like, "You haven't?" She goes, "Well, I've been pulled over many times, but I've never gotten a ticket." She goes, "I always put a little water in my cheek as the officer comes up, and then I tell them this really sad story, and they were like, 'Okay, ma'am, this is a warning.'" I was like, "That's not right."
My wife got asked if she could present her pilot's license, and she still got away without getting a ticket. Of course, this was prior to her dating me and getting married. And then anytime she was driving and we were in the car together,
his ears were burning.
Speak of the Martin,
I'm very sad to learn that Brian is not your pick a brick wall girlfriend.
Mule.
Yeah.
The preferred nomenclature is mule.
He likes to refer to us as sparrows, but we all know better that we're mules.
I think I've only been Martin's mule one time.
Like I heard like famous people have like girlfriends in different cities kind of thing, or boyfriends. So I was thinking Brian was like that person.
The platonic Lego girlfriend.
Sadly, no. Yeah. Yes, and he has a new mule today. Yes,
I know. I heard. Yes. I heard. We've been
Martin's like a British sailor. He's got a mule in every port of call.
Sometimes more than one in a same geographical region, depending on the day and the time and whoever happens to be at that particular store, or multiple stores. Who knows?
So I was just sitting here thinking about how speaking of FOMO, I was sitting here wondering, like, is there a set that I really even want right now? And then it occurred to me that I have been meaning to buy the Van Gogh set, and it would get me most of the way there on the Blacktron thing. And it's like, I mean, I actually have been meaning to buy that set.
It's pretty awesome. We liked it.
Your trade-off is you either get the Blacktron for free, or you buy it on double points and you get 10% in points. So that's your choice. Do you want 10% points, or do you want the Blacktron?
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that's like, there is actually a set that I've been meaning to buy. So
for me, I'm pretty caught up. The only thing I kind of have is Thomas actually wants me to get the Titanic, but that's a lot of change.
And it's also, where would you freaking put it? I've been to your house.
It would actually go in my work office. So
well, there you go. Then you have to
build it. It would go there.
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably display it for a year at the house and then be like, okay, it's gonna go work. Or if Thomas is like comfortable putting it in the living room, which means he's willing to turn over a living room shelf space, then it'll fit. But
well, I've mentioned to Victoria because I only have one Lego set in the front room, and that's inside a display case. And I've threatened,
Giza?
What's that?
Giza?
Oh no, I already got that, and she's already said we're going to put that up. But I said to her, I was like, because she asked me about the Titanic, because she's a big Titanic junkie groupie fan too, loves all that stuff. And I'm like, well, if we got it, it would have to go in the front room. And she's like, let me think about that.
You raised the stakes.
I did. It would have to go in the front room. And I said, because we have 5 cats, it would require us probably purchasing some sort of display case to put it in, because otherwise she saw what happened when I had a couple modulars sitting on the dining room table for a while. I'm still finding pieces under furniture when I move them for dusting.
Remember when we got those free cases from the?
Yep.
Would any of them fit, or is it too long?
It's too long. I do have several of those cases in the basement to use, Matter of fact, I had to move one out of the way today because I was doing something down in the base. I'm like, I wonder if I should actually maybe crack one of these open to do something with. But again, they're big cases for things that could go in the front room, and we have not made that decision to make the front room a display room for Lego. It's currently museum Egyptian artifact type scenario. So I don't know.
I was gonna say, have you been to my house? My whole main area has Ninjago. What else we have? Disney Castle, Elsa's Castle,
Avengers Tower.
But you also have a youngling, so that is justification for that. So,
but we made it classy. The Van Gogh Starry Night's there, so now it looks classy.
You've upped your game. It's classy.
You also have a 3-person Lego household, so that gives you
more clout for that type of scenario. Yes.
I was gonna say, dude, she's been having play dates, and some of the friends haven't been to our house before, and they're just like, they're geeking out on it. They want to get in it. I'm like, do you know about a lug? And they're like, what? And I'm like, you don't have to hide in the geek pocket. You can come enjoy these geeky things with other adults.
Oh, it's the parents, not the kids.
One of the parents was building mechs from Rebrickable. Like Macross mechs. From Macross. It's an anime from the 80s. You never watched it, Natalie.
No, like
Tabitha's dad.
Just say Robotech. Just dumb it down. Just
Macross.
It's Macross, but yes, Macross. Because
well,
they even pronounce it Macross City, so it's Macross. Not Macross. Ashoka.
What about Madras? That's a city.
Well, if you want to be really pedantic, Dana, you could get all Makorosu, but you know.
Makorosu, that's true.
Well, that's why I'm saying Macross, because that's how they say it in Japanese. And I took Japanese for 3 years. They don't say Ma.
This is the first time I've heard that you took Japanese.
Yeah,
for 3 years.
You've been holding out on
this.
Oh, go get a Scott.
Hi. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Too funny. Oh, I did get a new Ahsoka T-shirt for Christmas in my T-shirt haul.
Ashoka or
Ahsoka. I should have worn it today, but I do have a T-shirt to display for today for you. And now, let's see if Matthew knows the reference for this T-shirt.
Whatever. Yes.
Squirrel.
Doug's asleep right now.
Oh, Doug would have been running if he would heard a squirrel.
Natalie's moved on. She does not want Star Wars. It's like too lowbrow. We're into wearing she got a bunch of Studio Ghibli. It's Ponyo.
She is definitely going highbrow on us.
Highbrow, yes, very highbrow. Ponyo.
So I watched the Studio Ghibli Star Wars thing that's on the Disney Plus channel, and I didn't get it. Like, is it just supposed to be like it's in the style? Is that the whole?
Which you talking about? Visions?
No, it's short.
The Visions.
Yeah, Star Wars Visions. Yeah.
It's the short in Visions.
The Baby Yoda one.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just supposed to be artsy.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I kind of.
And then there's Visions, which is supposed to be. How do I say?
Mini stories
given a wide range.
Wow.
Yeah, Chris, there's some I loved, and there are some I'm just like, what? Like the Astro Boy one, I'm like, yeah, no, this isn't working. This isn't working. But the one where the kid who was the Jedi and they sing in front of Jabba, oh my, that was so cute. It was like the perfect merge of anime and something that could have happened in a Star Wars story. Yeah. It was so cool.
It like Love, Sex, and Robots, or Love, Death, and Robots, whatever it is. It's hit and miss. Some of them are good, some of them aren't. So
I have to say, I think there was more misses than hits. But the hits, I mean, Boba, little chibi Boba, rocking out to some. Oh,
did you know they did some enamel pins at Target with those figures? I had to get it because of the chibi Boba Fett to add to my jacket.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
Sorry. They might still have them. I don't know.
It's called eBay.
Yeah.
Well, but now you've got like a cool gaming pin to add to your jacket.
I do, and you know what? I keep meaning to thank you for the pin and also the puzzle. Even though I had to laugh at the puzzle that it says Baby Yoda or something on it, I was like, okay, that's kind of these are some seriously knockoff puzzles, but I still love the puzzle.
I thought it was interesting. It popped up as like a targeted ad, and I'm like, well, I am in that market demographic.
Yep, absolutely. Yes. So that was I did. It's not technically a Christmas gift, but I did. My wife needed a new chair, so I'd asked Chris a long time ago what was a good chair, and he suggested Secret Lab, and Mark has a Secret Lab chair, and so then they came out with the Star Wars ones, and I was like, yeah, I got to get the Stormtrooper Secret Labs chair, which is kind of cool.
Natalie came in really quick about the Baby Yoda short. There's soot sprites in there, which are like a Japanese folklore / something that's present in nearly every Studio Ghibli movie. So that was like a little homage. But anyways, back to the chairs.
Yes. So I got the Stormtrooper chair because I have a Stormtrooper outfit, and now. So Campbell's saying he's getting the Vader chair, which is not technically accurate, Chris. It's the Empire chair because it's not technically a Vader chair. It's an Empire chair, which I think they failed at because it should have just been a Vader chair and not an Empire chair.
It's a Palpatine chair.
It sounds like something that if you're like in like the office of like what do you call it? The governmental services office. It's like, all right, we're opening up a new ISB bureau. We need to order 6 more of those Empire chairs, please.
Yeah, exactly. And they're black and red, so it's got that very Empire feel to it. But they could be first order chairs if they wanted to be or whatever. But they still got the Imperial cog on it. But because I totally thought Victoria was gonna be like, oh yes, must have. But then when she realized, she's like, if it was a Vader chair, yes. But she just wasn't really keen about the red and the black the way they were doing it. So she went with just a regular standard Secret Lab all black chair. So
do they have like a green one for like Yoda? I need to go look at these and start drooling.
They only have just the white Stormtrooper one and the red and black Empire one for Star Wars. But Secret Labs has a whole bunch of chairs that are theme related to begin with. They have Marvel chairs, Overwatch chairs, some games I don't even know anything about, Harry Potter chairs. Game of Thrones chairs. Granted, you usually pay like an extra $100 for the premium of the licensed property.
You're talking to a man who has a Star Wars carpet in his Star Wars office with Star Wars lights. And
you probably need to get one of these chairs.
Maybe it's a good birthday gift. My birthday wish list.
There you go.
I'm assuming they're for sale for more than a very limited time. Is that?
They're supposed to. Well, yeah. Usually, it seems like their theme chairs go for a while before they discontinue them. So
yeah, I'm sure they'll be around for a while.
Yeah, I was impressed the fact that that the box It's not just a Secret Lab box. It's a Secret Lab box that says Stormtrooper Edition, Star Wars. It's even got like little Stormtrooper logos on it. And when you open it up, the instructions are on a big piece of cardboard that's laminated or like a glossy style. But the instruction on one side, but the other side is a huge, giant Stormtrooper helmet.
I was really hoping that you said when you open up the instructions, they're all in Arborish, but you have to get the coder ring or something.
But wait a minute. I don't know if you can tell on the back of the chair here. Down here,
that had never
Arborish says Stormtrooper.
It had never been in frame before.
Yep.
Cool.
So no, yeah, they're
Brian had never seen the Star Wars special. This is a very short one, and the holiday special. And so we watched it for about 15 minutes, and he got annoyed. We had to turn it off, which I told him is what happens when you watch it. But the text on the show, like when they're communicating in their little view screens, it's not in Albrecht.
Well, this was early geek days where people weren't as attention to details, so they figured, no one's gonna notice.
Life Day, all of that is canon, but it's just so funny. Like I'm like, Natalie's like, they're using regular letters and stuff. She saw it. So, anyways,
She's a good kid. She's
Yeah.
raised right.
Chris, I will send you those files tomorrow. I've been at work all week grinding.
Oh, by the way, Chris, I gave Martin your number because it sounds like he might have some printing he wants done. So he may have already contacted you. Everybody comes to me. It's the classic. Hey, who's the guy who does printing in the lug? And I get that question all the time. So,
well, there's an owl demon that lives on this house on the very front door. So I have to get his face printed on a 2x2 tile. Otherwise, it will just it's the owl house. It can't be the owl house without the little owl guy thing. Hootie, right?
Yeah.
What's Hootie's full name? Hootie McHootster or something?
Blowfish?
No, he's cute. It's a cute character. Anyways.
we'll go with it that he's a cute character.
I mean, I think Blowfish is cute too, but
It's funny.
I'm more of a Blofeld kind of fan, but
Man, we're just going in the dumpster without Chris here.
well, he was here early. I don't even know if he's still listening in or whatnot, but
Well, is this like the parents haven't come home yet, or the parents went out for dinner?
and I'm really bad because I know that we've had people who have chimed in. We know Chris was here. Reed is here. Hope Castle. Hey there. Who else we got in here? GLS popped in. Minifigure collector. Andrew Sada. Battery Power Bricks. Battery Power Bricks is listening to the audiobook of that Lego history. That's kind of interesting. I wonder who's reading it. Does it have a Danish sound to it? That would be the other good question. Oh, and they speak of the devil or Gnostics. I don't know. One of the two. I don't. He's packed the car. They're ready to go. I think he said he's leaving tomorrow morning. Or something like that.
There must be some in-laws who've worn out their welcome. He's already packing the car.
Well, or either that, and I don't know if he's got this listening live, so I won't say what the reasons probably why he's going home early. But
well, we all know it's to get back for January 1st Lego. I mean, come on, that's the only reason he would.
I mean, we are all basic AFOL, so
yeah. Oh, he's got memorial. Oh, that's right. He's got a memorial service for a kid tomorrow. So
all right, way to ruin the humor.
Yeah, I know. Way to bring it down. So now the question is, I'm assuming now the question was, will Chris go to North Point on the 1st, or will he go to Sugarloaf?
Oh, he goes to North Point.
No, not necessarily. For him, it's the equidistant drive, because you figure he's got to come down 75 to 285, and then by the time he gets to 400. It's almost just as much to go up 400 as to continue on and get up to Sugarloaf. So for him, it's almost the same. Mark, isn't that the same thing? That been your philosophy that it's almost equidistant?
They're roughly equidistant for me as well, but I like the North Point store better. Just the parking situation and the getting there and the nearby food and everything is just better in that area because the outlet mall is kind of, I don't know. It's it seems like it's always like super crowded parking and
everything you said. I agree with 100%. But it looks like just
going to Tuesday, and it's not so much of a problem. But yeah,
he's going to Sugarloaf.
I gotta go. It's her bedtime, past her bedtime. But because she doesn't have school, she's staying up late.
And we appreciate it, even though Mr. Chris wasn't here. We still appreciate it.
It's not Old Gray Bricks. It's Mr. Chris's show.
It's Mr. Chris's show.
But it is actually just about 9 o'clock, and we should wrap up the show anyway.
Bring this plane to a land.
We'll bring it in, but moo. Thanks to everybody for joining us this evening. Oh, we're doing all of our here.
We're doing things. We're doing
things on the screen.
That's a big naked head.
That is creepy. That is very creepy.
Creepy. All right. Go ahead and sign us off, Mark. Sign us off.
Everybody have a great weekend and a happy new year. And I think we'll all be back for Monday, I guess, I would assume.
It's New Year's Day? No.
No. It's the second.
It's the second.
So it's not.
Yeah.
So anyway.
She still is off on the 3rd, so she can stay up late.
Yeah. Everybody have a great weekend, a happy new year, and we will see you on Monday for Messy Monday. So good night, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Happy New Year.